Hello, Mr. Tenkey, and we are at number 634. Dear management, with the holidays upon us, it got me thinking about year-end performance, rewards, awards. It's that time of year. And it also got me thinking about how so many companies fail in this arena. And how do they fail? They fail because they use the same, and have been using the same stale techniques for years. And here's a few of them. Like, kind of in the loan officer arena, they'll give an award for the most volume, an award for the most units. In the processor arena, it's usually the person that processed the most files, and then in the underwriter world, person that underwrote the most files. But those are stale, and here's why. And those are kind of not great for the company, because it often rewards the wrong person, the person that's really not providing the most benefit to the company. It's often bad operational habits that are promoted. And also, here's a big one, here's the one you're going to listen to, it negatively affects the company by not helping out the bottom line as good as it could. Okay? Yeah, that one got your attention. Now you're listening to me. So let's go why. I'm going to just go through some brief, quick examples of, just to get your thought process of why please don't do this. Go for quality of the product, not just who did the most. And here's why, okay? Most volume. I'm a loan officer, did 50 million, okay? I'm a loan officer, did 40 million. All my production is FHA, 40 million, okay? Back over here, I'm gonna win the reward, but guess what? Half of mine was jumbo, half of mine was another half, or another quarter was bond. I did a little bit of conventional or refi or whatever. So I'm doing the lowest volume or the lowest margined product, and I won the award. But that's the person. This is the guy that you should reward. Okay, units. I'm in Idaho. I have to do a lot more loans than, guess what? I'm another loan officer in California. I'm sorry, it's just where you live. This is a lot more operational costs. I have a lot more units. I'm gonna win the reward, I'm gonna win, but because let's say I do 100, but my average loan cost is, my average loan amount is probably 150. Over here it might be like, 400 in certain, maybe even higher in certain parts of California. So this person might have done, 40 units, but I did 100 and I'm winning, but that person actually brought more to the company. So processor. This one, generally, if you go by this route, it's usually the processor that's tied to your top producer. So how motivational is that for the other processors? They might be getting spaghetti thrown at them from bad loan officers. So I'll take a look here at pull through of started to, let's say, triggered app, and negatively affect those loan officers to get their act together. But this processor, if you want to reward quality, maybe start with actually a full app, a full triggered app, and then go to how many were sent to underwriting. And maybe here, maybe once it gets to underwriting, maybe do something along the lines of how much funds from that point, and do something about quality, or how much is not kicked back. Maybe, I've heard of like the one and done kind of route. Reward that. And underwriting. Do you really want just a fast underwriter? How about a quality underwriter? How about somebody that doesn't just kick things through and makes lots of errors, but guess what? I won because I got the most underwritten. Yay! Not good for your company. Buybacks, errors. Do you want to sit on loans on your balance sheet because you got to buy them back? Reward quality. Maybe if you have a secondary review, the underwriter that doesn't get gets the least amount of errors caught, or secondary investors that don't kick back as much. Do something different there and go for quality, not just quantity. So I hope you see the difference between just simple and digging deep a little bit under the surface and go for the quality of what you were trying to reward, okay? And again, don't be stale. And those are my couple pennies.